Welcome to our channel, Global English Stories. This video is for those who want to break old habits and build a better and stronger version of themselves. You've been scrolling again, searching for something, maybe a spark, maybe a sign. But what if this is it? What if this video, right here, isn't just background noise, but the turning point your life has been begging for? You tell yourself, I'll do it after this. But after this turns into maybe later, and maybe later becomes never. That's procrastination. And it's not just a habit. It's a silent thief. You know you have something important to do. You feel it pressing on your chest. But you delay it. You push it away, even when it matters to you. Not because you don't care, but because something else feels easier, safer, simpler, something that doesn't scare you. But while you're doing those easy things, the real thing, the important thing, just sits there, waiting. And as it waits, a weight builds up inside you. Guilt, shame, frustration. It starts to eat at you silently. And one day you realize the moment passed. The opportunity slipped away, and you did nothing. Procrastination isn't small. It's not harmless. It's a trap. It feels soft, even gentle, but it slowly strangles your dreams. It's like standing beside a river, watching your future float downstream, further and further away, while you stay frozen. Watching, helpless. It's like seeing the best version of yourself, screaming for help. And you just turn your back. But you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to drown in your own delay. This video, this moment, is here to break the cycle. Not just to motivate you, but to wake you up. Because yes, you want to speak better English. You want to think clearly, express deeply, and connect powerfully. But that can't happen if you keep waiting. If you keep saying tomorrow. This video isn't just English practice. It's mindset training. It's emotional fire. As you listen, your ears will tune into real, powerful English. You'll learn rhythm, tone, and structure. But more importantly, you'll learn how to move, how to begin, how to fight. So don't just listen with your ears. Listen with your heart, your soul, your pain. Let every word hit the part of you that's been hiding, hurting, and hesitating. Let this be more than words. Let it be a decision. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You are not weak. You're just stuck in a storm of silence and self-doubt. But storms were made to break. And you were made to rise. So rise. And don't look back. Truth 1. Regret. The pain of not yet. You keep telling yourself, not yet. Just a little more time. You'll start when you feel ready. When the mood is right. When life slows down. When the fear shrinks. But that moment, it never comes. Because not yet is a lie dressed in soft clothes. Look around your life. Be honest. That gym bag in the corner? It's been there for weeks. You promised yourself you'd start working out. Just 3 days a week. You even bought the shoes. Watched the videos. Made the playlist. But it still sits there, untouched. Dust doesn't lie. That book you said you'd write? You told your friends about it. You even wrote the title on a piece of paper, like a sacred vow. But you never touched a page. You stare at blank screens and call it planning. You're not writing. You're waiting. And those calls you never made? You said, tomorrow I'll check in with Dad. Or next week I'll call her back. And now it's been 6 months. And the silence grows heavier. And deep down, you fear the day when too late replaces not yet. That's the real pain of procrastination. It's quiet. It's polite. It doesn't yell or slam doors. It just sits beside you, smiling, whispering, you've got time. but it's lying. Every moment you delay, time is slipping away, not in chunks, in tiny, invisible grains. You don't feel it until one day you look up and years are gone. Your dreams are screaming. Can't you hear them? Screaming behind a glass wall. And you're the one who locked the door. You keep walking past it, pretending not to see, pretending you don't care. But you do. You care so much it hurts. You just got used to the pain. How many years will you trade for the comfort of tomorrow? That's the question you've been running from. You scroll, you sleep late, you say, I'll start Monday. And all the while, your future self is standing in the rain, waiting for you to show up. You're not avoiding the work. You're avoiding the weight of becoming who you're meant to be. But the cost of not yet is regret. Real regret. Not the small kind that fades. The kind that sticks. The kind that keeps you up at 2 a.m. asking, why didn't I try? The kind that shows up in old photos and missed chances and quiet funerals. You don't get those moments back. Time does not refund the minutes you waste. But you know what? You don't have to live there. Solution, awareness is where the fight begins. This moment, right now, is your wake-up call. You've been asleep. Your fire has been buried under fear and doubt and distraction. But now your eyes are open. You see it, the mess, the waste, the lies. Good. That's the start. Don't run from the regret. Feel it. Let it punch you in the gut. Let it sting. That pain is not your enemy. It's your compass. It's pointing to the thing you care about. It's proof that your dream is still alive. You're not too late. You're not too far gone. You're not broken beyond repair. You're here. You're breathing. You're listening. That means there's still time to fight. You want to change your life? Start with this moment. Say it out loud. I've waited long enough. Say it again, louder. Let the words cut through the fog in your mind. Your future doesn't need perfection. It needs action. Messy, uncertain, painful action. The kind that makes your hands shake and your heart race. The kind that looks like failure but smells like growth. The kind that gets you 1 inch closer to the person you keep pretending you don't want to be, because the wanting hurts too much. But you do want it. You want the book written, the body rebuilt, the business started, the voice heard. You want it solved, and you're allowed to want it. You just can't keep saying, not yet, because not yet becomes never, and never is where dreams go to die. You don't belong there. Truth, too. Expectations. The lies you believed. They told you to be smart. Be safe. Wait for the right time. So you did. You held your breath while the years passed. You smiled politely when they said, be realistic. You nodded when they told you to be patient. You stayed quiet when your heart was screaming. Because that's what they taught you, right? That playing it safe is how you win. That waiting is wise. That passion is for the lucky ones, and dreams are for children. They lied. Let me tell you about my friend Mike. He always wanted to write. Ever since we were kids, he'd fill notebooks with stories. But when it came time to choose a path, he listened to them. His dad said writing wouldn't pay. His uncle said get a government job. His mom said do something practical. So Mike shelved the notebooks. Got a degree in accounting, found a desk, a chair, a boss, and he waited for the right time, waited for things to calm down, waited until he had enough money, enough certainty, enough courage. Mike turned 40 last year. You know what he has now? A mortgage, a resume, and regret burning a hole in his chest. He said, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I'd have time. There's no perfect time. There's just time used or wasted. How many lies have you swallowed? You were told that comfort is success. that climbing the ladder is the same as climbing toward purpose, that following the rules will lead you somewhere better. But tell me, better for who? The people who gave you those rules? The ones who never chased their own dreams? Let's be honest. Most people aren't living. They're just surviving, numbing, existing, keeping up appearances while silently dying inside. And they want you to fit into that same mold, that same routine. You don't fit there. You never did. You've been trying to shrink into a version of yourself that doesn't scare anyone, doesn't offend, doesn't break expectations. But that version of you, it's killing the real one. The fire in your chest wasn't a mistake. Your restlessness isn't a flaw. It's a signal, a warning, a call. You're not meant to wait your whole life for permission to start living. What are you really waiting for? Approval? Validation? A sign from the sky that says, go now? This is the sign. This is it. You keep telling yourself that someday you'll start. When it's less busy, when you have more money, when things feel stable. But deep down, you know that day never comes. Life doesn't hand you a calendar invite for your dreams. You either move or you don't. You either fight for the life that's calling you, or you bury it under comfort and call it fate. And the scariest part? No one's coming to save you. No one is going to give you the perfect conditions. No one's going to tap your shoulder and say, it's your time now. That's on you. Because the truth, you're already late. And every second you wait, you're teaching your heart it doesn't matter. Solution. Right now, this exact second, you could decide to stop living by their rules, to stop performing a version of success that makes you feel hollow, to stop asking people who never chase their own dreams for advice about yours. You don't need anyone to approve of your dream. You don't need the timing to be perfect. You just need to want it badly enough to begin. Because choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's survival. It's the beginning of everything. Say it. I choose me. Say it louder. I choose me. Say it until it feels real. Until the noise fades. Until the fear doesn't get a vote anymore. You're not here to meet expectations. You're here to shatter them. To write your story in your own damn handwriting. Stop asking for permission from people who don't live with your regrets. You don't owe them your life. You owe it to yourself to live. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about becoming who you were before the world told you who to be. That version is still in there, buried, bruised, but alive. It's time to dig them out. It's time to break the lies. It's time to rise. Truth 3. Fear, the quiet killer. You say you're thinking it through. You say you're still planning. You say you're just not ready yet. But I see through it. You're not planning. You're hiding. You're building walls out of to-do lists and excuses. You're calling your fear logic, dressing it up in calendars and fake deadlines. You're convincing yourself that being cautious is wise, but deep down you know what it is. It's fear, quiet, sneaky, wearing the face of being smart. And it's winning. Fear doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers, not yet. What if it doesn't work? What if you fail? So you stay still. You wait. You shrink. But let me ask you, what's worse? Failing or never trying? Would you rather fall flat on your face chasing what matters, or sit safely on the sidelines while your heart rots from waiting? Fear is a shadow, and shadows grow when you stop moving. The longer you wait, the darker it gets. I once knew someone who had everything ready. The idea, the plan, the website, the name. It was all there, but he never launched, never shared, never dared. He told me he was perfecting it, but I could hear it in his voice. It wasn't perfection he was chasing. It was safety. It was delay. 5 years later, someone else launched a near-identical idea, and it blew up. That could have been his life. That could have been his story. But fear kept him locked inside his own mind. That's the cost. Fear doesn't just block opportunity. It steals identity. It convinces you that your dream is dangerous. That safety is your only option. But here's the truth most people run from. You will never feel 100% ready. Never. You think there's a finish line where fear stops? No. There will always be a reason to wait, a reason to doubt, a reason to pause. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward with it. You act scared. You act unsure. You act messy. But you act. People think the brave ones are fearless. No, the brave ones just stopped letting fear vote on their future. What are you really afraid of? Is it failure? Embarrassment? Judgment? That someone will laugh? That you'll look foolish? Let them laugh. Let them mock. Let them doubt. Because the only thing worse than being laughed at is being forgotten because you never even tried. You have something in you. You've always felt it. That pull. That idea. That mission. But fear has made you bury it. Wrap it in blankets of comfort. Tie it down with fake responsibilities. But it's still there. Beating. Pounding. Waiting for you to say, enough. Because fear will never leave you. But it doesn't have to lead you. You're standing at the edge right now. And I know it's terrifying. But you weren't built to live at the edge. You were built to leap. That voice in your head that says, you're not ready, it's lying. You were born ready. You just forgot. So take the step. Not because it's perfect. Not because you have all the answers. But because staying still is no longer an option. Solution. The fear won't disappear. But your hesitation can. Start small. Start ugly. Start unsure. Just start. Send the email. Make the call. Post the video. Launch the site. Write the first line. Walk into the gym. Whatever it is, do it before your brain talks you out of it. Fear only has power when you pause. When you freeze. When you stand at the edge and stare down instead of leaping. But when you act, even with shaky hands, you steal that power back. You teach fear it doesn't own you. Let today be messy. Let it be imperfect. But let it be real. Because every time you act, even a little, you shrink the shadow. You remind yourself, I'm not just a dreamer. I'm a doer. So go. Scared. Shaky. Clumsy. But go anyway. Because action is the only cure. Not planning. Not overthinking. Action. And once you begin, you'll wonder why you ever waited. Truth 4. Discipline. The weapon you refuse to use. You keep waiting for motivation to come knocking. That perfect burst of energy, that lightning strike of inspiration. You tell yourself, I'll do it when I feel it. But here's the truth you need to hear. Motivation is a liar. A fair-weather friend who shows up when the sun is shining but disappears the moment the storm hits. Motivation is the spark. It's bright and exciting, but it's quick, flickering, fragile. It gives you hope, just enough to dream, not enough to build. Motivation gets you to the starting line, but it doesn't carry you across the finish. Discipline? Discipline is the firewood, the steady, burning fuel that keeps the flame alive no matter the weather. The cold mornings, the long nights, the days you want to quit. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality. Yet here you are, waiting for motivation to come back, waiting to feel ready. You're waiting for the stars to align, the mood to strike, the perfect moment to arrive. But that moment, it's a myth. You'll die waiting. The person who builds empires doesn't wait to feel inspired. They build habits, brick by brick, day by day, no matter how they feel. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah wasn't some superhero. She wasn't born motivated. She didn't wait for the stars to shine. She woke up every day at 5 a.m., whether she wanted to or not. She put on her shoes and ran through rain, wind, snow, because discipline, not motivation, was her weapon. Years later, Sarah wasn't just fit. She was unstoppable. She wasn't just working out. She was conquering life. Because she understood this. Motivation is unreliable, but discipline is reliable. Look around. Look at those you admire. The creators, the winners, the leaders. What do they have in common? Discipline, consistency, the brutal refusal to let feelings dictate their actions. You think you need motivation? No, you need discipline. You want to write that book? Show up and write a page every day, no matter how tired you are. You want to build a business? Make one call today. Tomorrow, make another. The next day, keep going. You want to learn English? Spend 20 minutes today speaking, reading, listening. Repeat. Don't wait for the mood. Don't wait for the perfect playlist or the sunrise or the right vibe. You want change? You want progress? Build habits, not hope. Wake up, move, repeat. And when your brain screams, I don't feel like it, answer back with discipline, not motivation. Discipline is your weapon. You've been handed the tools, but you refuse to wield them. Why? Because discipline means sacrifice. It means showing up when every part of you wants to hide. It means choosing the hard path again and again. But that's what it takes. The alternative? Waiting, dreaming, hoping, watching life pass by. Are you really willing to trade your future for the comfort of now? For one more day of I'll start tomorrow? What's holding you back isn't motivation. It's fear dressed up as comfort. It's laziness masquerading as rest. It's the lies you tell yourself about needing to feel ready. Ready doesn't exist. Discipline does. So what will it be? Will you wait for the spark that never comes? Or will you become the fire that never dies? The answer is yours. But know this, your dreams need more than wishes. They need relentless action. They need you to build day after day, when it's hard, when it's boring, when you want to quit. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's not flashy. It's slow. It's steady. It's a grind. But it's the only path from one day to day one. It's the weapon that turns your what-ifs into I did. Solution: stop relying on motivation. It's a lie that leaves you empty. Build habits instead. Set a time. Do the thing. Every day. No excuses. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be big. Just consistent. Write one sentence. Do one push-up. Practice one phrase. Then do it again tomorrow. Over time, those small actions become your foundation. Your fortress. Your unstoppable force. This is how empires are built. This is how lives are changed. Not with bursts of motivation, but with the steady fire of discipline. Wake up, move, repeat, and never look back. You are not lazy. You are afraid. But inside you, there's a storm. It builds up quietly, hidden beneath the surface. You try to ignore it, hush it, push it down with distractions and excuses. But it's there, burning, waiting, hungry. Two wolves live inside your mind. One wolf feeds on doubt, on fear, on every whispered lie you tell yourself about not being good enough, not being ready, not being worthy. This wolf is dark. It grows stronger with every excuse you make. It chains you to the past. It keeps you small. It convinces you to run away from your dreams. The other wolf? It feeds on purpose, on passion, on relentless belief in yourself. It's fierce, wild, a force of nature. It fights for your future, your greatness, your power. This wolf is freedom. It breaks chains. It tears down walls. It dares you to rise and conquer. Which one wins? The one you feed. Right now, you're at a crossroads. The storm inside you is waiting for your choice. Will you starve the wolf of doubt and feed the wolf of purpose? Will you rise from the ashes of fear and regret and finally take control? One day, your future self will look back. What will they see? Someone who ran or someone who rose? Someone who hid in the shadows, whispering maybe tomorrow while their dreams slipped away? Or someone who faced the storm, who fought through the pain, who refused to give up no matter how hard it got? That future self is you, waiting, hoping, believing, but you have to decide. Will you keep watching from the sidelines? Or will you step into the arena and fight for your life? You are not your fear. You are not your doubt. You are a storm waiting to break free. You are a force the world will remember. But it starts here. It starts now. Feed the right wolf. Rise up and become the person you were born to be. Final thoughts. Get up. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Now. This moment, the one you're sitting in right now, is the only moment you're guaranteed. It's the only chance to rewrite your story, to shatter the chains, to finally step into your power. Stop waiting for the perfect mood, the perfect time, the perfect sign. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Your life is not a rehearsal. It's happening right now, this second. So show up, not when it's easy, not when you feel ready. Show up because your dreams deserve your fight, because your future self is watching. Stand up, look fear in the eye, and say, I'm done waiting. You have what it takes. You have the power. You have the storm inside you. Use it. Fuel it. Let it burn brighter than your doubts. The world is waiting. Your story is waiting. Don't just exist, live. Don't just dream, do. Don't just hope, act. Get up, now. Because the only thing standing between you and everything you want is you. And you're stronger than that. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep learning, keep growing, and one story at a time.